Today we are trying to buy a full Christmas dinner for only £10. I have a few little tricks up my sleeve.
This is not a day for snacks, Katie.
So hang up your stockings, put the tinsel on the tree, because Christmas is coming, my dear.
What's happening, FreeGang? We are coming to you live.
But not live.
From our home here in London, getting ready for Christmas. We hope you guys are too. Let us know in the comments below if you're getting ready for Christmas or whatever you are doing. We love to hear from you in the comments below.
Today we are doing the ultimate Christmas food shopping challenge.
So quite a few of you suggested that we do this video way back in November. And we thought it would be best to wait until we were a little bit closer to Christmas like we are now.
Because today we are trying to buy a full Christmas dinner for only £10.
For this challenge, we are going to go to Lidl's, as they are the UK's cheapest supermarket.
It was Aldi, but it's not anymore. It's now Lidl's.
According to Consumer Reports as of the last few months.
But are they cheap enough that we can get our Christmas dinner for under £10?
There's only one way to find out.
Let's go. Okay, we're about to go in Lidl's, guys, and I have a few little tricks up my sleeve because I hear that they have vegetables in there for only 15p at the moment, so that should help us. Also, I think we're going to be able to get a dessert as well. JoJo and I went to Winter Wonderland the other day and they were giving these away for free, and I noticed they have a voucher here. You can get 12 mince pies for free, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to get a dessert as well, and I'm hoping this is going to work when we get to the checkout.
So at least we've definitely got a dessert. The rest of the dinner we'll have to find out when we get in there. So this is all the cheap veg, eh? So they've got swede, shallots, white potatoes, parsnips, Brussels sprouts and carrots, all for 15p. 10 quid's worth of these then?
Are these 15p each, or?
It says each, it says each.
I'm going to get a nice big one then.
Go for it.
There's lots of different sizes.
Oh, of course, get the bigger one.
Yeah. Shallots, these are a bit like onions, really nice ones. Potatoes, of course.
Should we get a couple of bags of potatoes, do you think?
What, so we can do like mash and roasties?
Just to give us some options, yeah.
Okay.
Parsnips. I love parsnips.
He loves them.
I make them good as well. You used to not like them.
I used to burn them every time, but you do them nicely. Part boiling them first, isn't it? Right.
So one of those.
Sprouts.
Sprouts, of course.
Yeah.
What would a Christmas dinner be without sprouts?
Oh, it's a good bag as well. It's a good lot in there.
And carrots. It's interesting what is in this offer. There is other veg that could be low as well like this, but this is their pick. So one bag of carrots. This is easy. I hope everything's like that. That's great. We've spent just over £1 on all of that. So we've got £9 of the budget left.
Look how much we have already.
I know. It's great. Oh, they're featuring this. We've had this and it's absolutely delicious, so it could feature in today's challenge. Oh, the mince pies.
They're not the ones I have the offer for though.
They're not?
No.
Okay.
Easy peelers or?
No, we're talking about Christmas dinner here.
That is a really good offer though.
$2.99 for a whole one of those, yeah.
Roasting chestnuts, £2.25. That's a lot of the budget, isn't it?
That is. That's like, oh wow, that's like nearly a quarter.
Yeah, I'll leave those for now. I'll leave them for now.
Yeah. So there's lots of other veg here. There's other things like onions, and you think, why is that not included?
We got the shallots though. We got the shallots. So we don't
True.
need onions.
What about broccoli? So that's £1.09. Wow.
Yeah.
In comparison to 15p.
This is quite good. It's 75p per kilogram.
We always do red cabbage with sprouts, don't we? Like fry it up.
We do fry it up. It's lovely. We just get a small one. That would probably be about 30p, I would say.
Is that half a kilo, do you reckon? Should we go and weigh it? Because we've got to be smart here. It doesn't look like we can use these scales. He weighs 50 grams.
50 grams. But I'm going to put him on the shelf. He's supposed to be on the shelf.
Elf on the scales. It doesn't have the same ring to it. Cabbage on the scales, however. So, oh yeah, that's just over half. So we're talking about 30 to 40p.
Okay. A nice sweet potato.
We've got quite a lot of veg covered. We've got to remember there's lots of different areas of a Christmas dinner. There's the trimmings, like veg, but other things. There's stuff like stuffing, a centerpiece.
Let's come back and get one of these.
Yeah, good to think about it. I really want to get broccoli, but at that price, you might have to cut it out with this budget.
Well, let's concentrate on the main thing. Should we go and look at like a main centerpiece type thing?
Yeah.
We don't obviously eat turkey.
Yeah, they've got a few different options here, so maybe we can figure out what one's going to be best with this budget. We're taking a detour into the nuts area. What are you thinking? What's going through your mind?
Well, because if we make some kind of mushroom Wellington with nuts in.
So our own centerpiece, basically.
Yeah, I was seeing if they had like chestnuts, like the ones, like the pre-made ones in the bags, but they don't. Okay, let's keep going.
This is not a day for snacks, Katie. Stop looking at them. No distractions. If it's not stuff, it's snacks with you.
They do these like really nice root vegetables. How good are these, Bob? You could actually make them so cheaply with how cheap this veg is.
You probably could, yeah. Should we test that one day?
Yes.
Trying to recreate these sorts of things.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What happened?
Someone's had a feast. What was here? Is it toys and chocolates, or I can't even remember now. Yeah, it was definitely Christmassy stuff. You notice how easily distracted we're getting on the way to the apparent centerpieces. Where are you going? It's this way. See, now you're in the stuff.
I'm just cutting through the stuff.
This is not the easiest way. Now, in their frozen area, they have a lot of pre-cut frozen veg, which is just easy and really convenient on Christmas Day, just to whack in the oven or steam or whatever you do with it. And that's normally what we would go for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Convenience. But as we're on this budget, that's why we've got the fresh veg.
For example, this is $2.49,
Wow.
but we can make that so cheaply.
What we've got between our sprouts and red cabbage is about 50p's worth, and you'll probably get more out of it.
Yeah.
So what are we saying for centerpieces?
Okay, we know about this one. We've had this one before, the cranberry wheat.
And that is $4.99. That's half of the budget. Katie, I think we've got to be realistic to make this go as far as possible and say we can't have that.
Okay, but they've got this one $2.99.
Oh, that might be more of an option.
Yeah, and you get 2 sage and onion hazelnut roasts. Like
Yeah.
small, but I think
They've got this
small.
other one as well,
What's
lentil
that?
red pepper.
Ah,
However, would we need to get 2 of those?
so that we've got one each.
Yeah, because we've got Sam coming for dinner as well. So we would need, that would be £6.
Okay.
Oh,
Winter sharing Wellington, mushroom, butternut squash and cranberry in there.
and that is $3.49.
Yeah, but I think again you'd have to get 2 packs.
So we've got to think about how much we can spend. What else we got to cover? So we've got the veg, well, probably most of the veg.
Should we go and try and get some stuffing and things like that? now?
Okay. Oh, and we need to think of Yorkshires.
Oh, yes.
So before we get to the stuffing, we've just come across, is it pickled onions you're looking at? How essential are these when it comes to a Christmas dinner?
Very essential.
So what are we looking at? 59p for that jar.
Silver skin onions, 59p. Yeah, I really like these. And they go really nicely on with cheese and crackers as well after dinner.
Ah, wait a minute. Is cheese and crackers part of the dinner, or is that a separate thing?
It's a separate thing.
You put these with the dinner as well?
We always have these with our dinner. I just found red cabbage in a jar as well. I bet that's really nice. It's already chopped for you and everything. £1.45 though.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. On Christmas Day, I'll chop up the red cabbage.
Okay, I'm going to buy this another time though, because I bet that's really nice.
Okay, this is the stuffing. I think so. It's on a low price here. It says 45p. They maybe just reduced that because it is Christmas. How many do we want to get?
2?
I think 2, yeah. We'll have to cover.
Also, they've got different sauces.
Ah.
Sweet pickle.
How essential are these condiments?
Well, we do have some left over, so I don't want to buy anything unnecessarily.
But you got to think of Christmas dinner specific ones, I guess, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because there's mint sauce, there's apple sauce, which goes with a roast. Sweet pickle tends to.
Yeah.
Cranberry. What you got there?
Gravy.
Gravy. Oh,
It's on offer, £1.09. I mean, I have been trying to make my own recently, haven't I? I've been doing all sorts of different things.
But this is the cheapest option considering this challenge.
Yeah. I'll get this one then.
I'll tell you what, it was all looking so good when all that veg went in, but now a few items are a bit pricier than that veg and the budget's going quick.
Yeah, but we need to really work on getting a centerpiece though, some kind of main thing.
Well, what do you think out of the ones we just saw?
I want to see how much it will cost me to make my own, because I think it'll be cheaper to make my own Wellington.
So what would you need? Mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
Pastry?
I've got shallots, I could mix those in.
What about the cheese? Cream cheese or slices?
Yeah, they actually stopped doing their plant-based cheese here, which is really annoying.
I bet they'll bring it out in January for Veganuary, won't they? It's too late.
They probably will. But I can do it without cheese. It's not essential, the cheese.
And I guess as well, you might get a more caramelised taste from the onions.
Yeah, let's see. We'll see what we can do. Oh,
excuse me. What are you doing? Yeah, you were caught.
Do you know why?
Distraction of the stuff.
I was looking for a present for your sister's birthday, that's why. It's your fault.
It's clear that no one is free of blame when it comes to Katie getting caught with stuff. My poor sister. Okay, so we're talking about these big mushrooms, yeah?
Yeah.
And we'd need 2 packs, would we?
Yeah, but there is a version of a Wellington you can do by mincing the mushrooms up, the whole thing in the pastry.
Okay.
So I think the best thing to do is get 2 of these.
Is that the best value as well?
Yes, $1.19 each.
For you're not getting snacktacular now, are you? This is not Christmas Day.
I'm just seeing if they've got any of those mince pies, you know, the ones I had the coupon.
Oh, okay, I'll let you off. Oh, does that mean then, if we can get those for free, we will just miss out with a Christmas pudding to make the budget go further?
Yeah, we're not buying Christmas pudding. Yeah, that's the ones.
So they're normally £2.15?
Yeah.
But you're telling me we can get them for free with that coupon?
Yeah.
Get in.
Okay, so I got the pastry, it's £1.19, and I think 1 will definitely be enough.
So in total, for that and the 2 lots of mushrooms,
about $3.60.
Yeah. Okay, so that's, with the amount we get from that, that's a lot better value than anything they had in the frozen area.
Obviously, we used this the other day and it rolls out really big, so 1 will definitely be enough.
Just found these as well. These could be an option, maybe as a dessert or add-on in dinner. I have to think about it though. They're $3.99 though, which is a lot of our budget.
So we're just looking around the frozen stuff, see if we can find any deals. But I've just seen Yorkshire puddings, but it reminded me that we need to get flour so that we can make our own ones.
Or, as we very well know, we could just do it with a bag of oats. Just make them with that if we need to.
We could do. We did it before.
Just looking now to see if we can have a cheap bag, if we can get a cheap bag of mixed veg.
This one's 89p.
You get quite a bit in there as well.
Yeah,
what's that?
you get green beans, carrots, peas and sweet corn.
I think that'll be enough of the veg then if we get that.
Yeah, I really like peas and sweet corn, so that's really good.
So the budget is getting eaten up, no pun intended. So we're having to make some very critical decisions now. We're thinking maybe Yorkshires and condiments are the only things we need to really get. Otherwise it might mean that we have to put things back and swap things around.
So we've got flour, it's 79p.
But that means we're going to have to get milk as well. Or we get oats and try and do both.
Milk's only 50p.
Okay, so this could work.
Yes.
Yorkshires, they're an essential part.
True.
So we're talking about how essential are condiments now, or do we put back some of our veg? Like what makes the roast dinner special?
We've got about 30p left. We could get some more veg.
We could get 2 bags. But do we want things like mint sauce, cranberry sauce, apple sauce?
We do have some things like that at home already.
It depends what's important to you.
Yeah.
Maybe we decide and get that sweet potato that you really wanted. How much is one? It's $1.15 per kilogram. I don't think one of those is going to be 30p.
It's going to be too much, yeah.
So we've had a very, very important chat, guys. We know that condiments aren't normally included in these, and we don't find that they're as essential as maybe some other things. So with the remaining budget, we're just going to go for more veg. Maybe more shallots.
Yeah, because I can use them in the Wellington.
Yes.
And then we can have some for the actual dinner, and then potatoes.
Potatoes?
No, we already got 2, didn't we?
Yes. What about parsnips? We like a lot of those.
Well, you don't get many in the bag. You only get like, I think it's like 500 grams or something.
Yeah, and they do shrink as well, I swear.
They do. Yeah, okay, we'll get these then.
So I think we're done, guys. This has been very, very difficult, I've got to admit. So I'm going to go home now, show you everything we've got to see if we have managed to actually get our Christmas dinner for £10. So we are back, guys, and I'll tell you what, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of thinking going on, but it was a lot of fun.
So let's have a look if we've got the components of a Christmas dinner here. We sorted out the centerpiece. I think that was very good thinking from yourself. So you saying we're going to blend up mushrooms with some shallots to make the filling for a Wellington and wrap it in,
you know, one of those long...
oh,
yeah,
right!
You know the ones. Put a picture up on screen of the longer ones.
One of those, you mean?
Yes, one of those, yeah. I mean, we've got so many mushrooms. I think we'll have more than enough mushrooms.
We've got the trimmings, lots of good veg in there at a cheap price. Made this budget go a lot further than it normally would. So it meant that we could do the flour and the milk for the Yorkshire puddings.
Yes, because I need Yorkshire puddings in my life, okay? We got stuffing, we've got the pickles, which I'm really happy about. We got mixed veg, we've got gravy, the mince pies. I've got something really funny to tell you about the mince pies. So we get to the checkout and I gave him this coupon or voucher, some people call it, and he scanned it, the money came off, and then he handed it back to me. And I only realised he'd handed it back to me when we were outside, and I said, Bob, he's given me this back.
Well, we'll just go back again then.
And then we were just joking that you could just keep going around like different disguises. He'd be like, have you been here before?
It's the Americans, you know?
I think so. Yeah, like just go around with one of those disguises with the glasses and the big nose and everything.
What, and you pretend to be someone else each time just to get free mince pies?
Just endless mince pies forever. No, I wouldn't do that because...
That's stealing.
That's stealing.
Naughty.
No. So, I will get on to how much we spent. Whew. We spent £10 and 10p. We very slightly went over budget.
That was probably the weight of the red cabbage because we estimated.
Yeah, we did estimate this. So, I can probably tell you actually. 42p.
I estimated it was about 30 to 40p, so yeah.
Yeah, so it was because that, but I mean, you can't moan at 10p. That is amazing. Like, honestly.
All of this food, the fact that we spent £10 to get all of this food, we've spent £30 in other places and got less.
Yeah, and I just really appreciate these UK supermarkets that do this. Do they do this in other parts of the world as well? Let us know. Where they do these really cheap vegetables around Christmas, because I think Lidl's do it.
Aldi, I think so, yeah.
I think Sainsbury's might do it, but it just means that families on low income can have a really, really decent Christmas dinner, you know, with lots of different vegetables and that. Because to be honest, vegetables are like 90% or what, 80% of a Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of us that we did that.
Yeah, we did it well, I think. I'm really happy with everything we got. We got a really good amount. This is going to be a good Christmas dinner.
Yeah, so big thanks to Lidl's for that.
But the reason we do these sorts of videos, especially coming up to Christmas, is to help out you guys. We absolutely love making these videos for you guys. And if you liked this one, then you are going to love this one up here. Until the next time, make sure you stay free.
And just keep rising.